Court does call Arbor Woods versus Alyssa Franklin.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. City Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff.
Morning.
Your name?
Lisa Franklin.
All right. And where are we on? This is your motion to set aside?
Yeah, so I actually have it. I'm only responsible for 48.
Pardon?
I actually have it. I'm only responsible for 4860. SOS is paying the 3,000. I just called the office, let them know I literally just left the PO box, so I can pay the 2770, and then December's rent is included, which is 2090 with late fees and sewer and water.
You lost me.
Okay, let's start all over. I have the past due, which is 2770 on my part. SOS is paying 3,000. December's rent is here.
Where is when did they commit to the 3,000?
Oh, it's in the email, but the office already has. I had to go in there yesterday.
You have that,
email?
Ms. Fontanella?
Your Honor, so Ms. Dornbush from my office had communications with Hawk about a week ago when we received Ms. Franklin's motion to set aside the default judgment. Just for some history, just so we're all on the same page, the judgment entered back in November because Ms. Franklin did not appear.
Yes.
So at that point, that only included November rent. Obviously, we are now into December, and December rent has come due. There's a balance right now of $7,673.11. When Ms. Dornbush spoke with Hawk last week, they had said they had committed to $3,000. However, that was supposed to be paid before the end of November, and Ms. Franklin was supposed to make all those payments. She didn't do that. And so then they were saying when they, in the correspondence with Ms. Dornbush, which I was CC'd on, saying that December also needs to be included before they would even recommit to the $3,000.
That's it. That would be their policy.
Yeah, that's what I was, yep, that's correct.
So through December, right now, what do you have as a balance?
The balance is $7,673.11. My understanding is that there's some money in escrow with the court. If you could just confirm how much is in there, Your Honor.
There's 800.
That's another thing, Jackson. If I have
Hold on, ma'am.
Okay.
Folks, give me 7673 minus 8. $6,873.
Yes.
11 cents, yeah.
So as I see it, you would have to come up with, before Hawk is even going to recommit to anything,
Right.
$3,873.
That's it. Yep. I have 2770 off of the from the 3, and then this
From
I went to
what?
the office. I went to the office yesterday. She told me I had to pay 2770 for the remaining balance of November, and she said 2090 for this month, and that's with my sewer, because my rent is 1699 plus late fees and court fees and sewer and water. So she said I had to have 2090. And so that's how I got the balance of 2860. And if I'm not mistaken, so I said, okay. Before it came, I said, well, I literally just left the PO box. So once they told me come in at 5 o'clock, bring it in the cashier's check, and that's where we're at. Once I do that, I have to submit the ledger to Hook, to the SOS people, and show my parts paid. And I just got the email. She says,
Yeah, but your numbers aren't adding up for me.
well, let me look at my numbers with your numbers.
Ma'am, your numbers aren't
it's
adding
what?
up. I need 3873.
That's from me?
Yes,
How'd you get 3873?
because your current balance is 7673.11, right? And I wasn't including the 11 cents. You got 800 in escrow, which brings it down to 6873. So I've subtracted that out. Then I just took off the 3,000, which Hawk may commit to, but the balance would have to come to that 3,000. You would need to come up with $3,873.
Okay.
Do you have that?
Yes, I have that. It's got put into a cashier's check. Actually, it was more than one.
You have it. Where is it?
What's in the check? I just left the PO box. I just left the PO box. I just sent, so that's the honest truth. I just left the PO box, came straight here. I just notified the officer, let them know, look, I was gonna try to be there before noon to pay it before we even got here. But that didn't happen. So I came here, I said, okay, I called them. They said, as long as I'm in there before
Do you
5
have
o'clock.
that with you?
The check with me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my daughter's stuff up in there.
Okay.
The car. Is that
I asked
okay?
the question, do you have the check with you?
Don't have the check with,
But I
Your
thought you said you went and picked it up. Go ahead. Yes, Ms. Fenton.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was just going to state that Miss Franklin, almost a month ago, stated that she was going to be paying the remaining balance at the time, $2,748.30 on or before November 17th. She did not do that. And it still has not, no payments have been received by my client at this time. The only money that's been received is $800 into escrow. So at this time, my request is for her motion to be denied. I understand if this honorable court would like to give her some time before we execute the writ. However, that's my request at this point.
Well, I don't know if that's where I'm at, quite frankly, Ms. Fontanella, because you told me that you went someplace, got a check,
no,
but
through the PO, but state of Michigan, Judge Simpson, through the state of Michigan and stuff to get paid. And in my emails, and then I was corresponding with them as well, I don't know if it was her or not, and I was telling them that the 277 on the 12th, December rent will be paid. That's what was being said. And back and forth corresponding, I got all the emails and stuff, even with Hawk or the SOS people, whichever, I got those. She said, as soon as you pay it, make sure, she said, because next week, if it's not in, they will close it. And I said, you'll definitely have it, is what I said.
so after you go through everything that you go through, when are you gonna get 3873 to the plaintiff?
I will drop it off today before 5. I had a question, Judge Simpson. Is that including December's rent as well?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay,
Here's what I'm gonna do.
okay.
Defendant's motion to set aside is denied. There really isn't a basis for that. The escrow of $800 will be released to the plaintiff. If the defendant pays $3,873.11 no later than Monday, the 15th, December 15th, and Hawk recommits to the $3,000, the writ will be stayed. If either of those conditions fail, the writ may be executed.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, would you like my office to prepare an order and submit that to you?
Yeah, I wrote it, but it'd be great if I had an order to that effect.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Tile Farm versus Antoine Bailey.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello,
You doing this morning?
what's your name?
Antoine Bailey.
Okay. And where are we with Mr. Bailey's?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent due of $3,281.51, court costs of $190, for a total of $3,471.51.
Sir? How are you gonna get that paid?
I'm gonna have it paid in about 10 days. I always make it paid.
So you can get this paid by the 22nd?
Can I get to the 24th?
Well, you need to the 24th.
Just need to give myself some extra time. Just in case.
I'll give you to the 23rd. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing. I'll grant plaintiff a judgment for possession. Total redemption amount is $3,471. And it was 51 cents or 57?
51 cents, Your Honor.
51 cents. With the writ to issue the 23rd. All right, thank you.
All right.
Court calls case of Sile Farms versus Lauren Eccles.
City Fontanella for plaintiff.
Hello.
Lauren
What's your name?
Eccles.
Okay, thank you. All right, what is the current balance?
Your Honor, there is rent due of $1,878.42. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry, I did my math wrong. She just made a payment. So I have to redo my balance. There is rent due of $1,868.42. Court costs of $190 for a total of $2,058.42. She made a payment of $498.75 within the last week.
400, how much?
$98.75.
Yeah,
The
I
money,
guess that's kind of close enough. She told me 500.
the money
Yeah.
order was $1.
The what?
The money order was $1. Sorry.
Oh, you had to pay for the money. Okay, I got you. All right, young lady, how are you gonna get the rest of this?
I get paid on Monday, so I could pay at least 1,000 on Monday.
So you can pay 1,000 on Monday. And then keeping in December, that's gonna put you at about 1,100. When would you have that?
I'll have that between Monday and the 1st.
Say again?
I can have that between Monday and the 1st.
Okay,
Your Honor, I don't have an objection to an extended writ date of the 31st.
okay. You got that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant a judgment for their full amount of the $2,058.42. Finding no tribal issue after a hearing on this case. And the writ date, I have to use a court date, so I'm gonna use the 30th.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll use the 30th of December. 2025. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes,
You got it?
yes,
You gonna get it paid?
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas. Court calls case. Yeah, really? And just one moment. Court does call the case Sile Farms versus Tyler Kroll.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello.
You can come up to the podium here. What's your name?
Tyler Kroll.
Okay, you need to take hands out of your pockets. All right. How much is currently owing?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $3,215.23. Court costs of $190 for a total of $3,405.23 due.
Sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I can pay $1,000 today. And then $1,000 over the weekend when my check cashes or clears. And then by next week, I can pay the rest.
By next week?
Yes, sir.
So you can get the rest paid, are you saying by the 19th, a week from today?
By next Friday, yes, sir.
By the 19th. So today's the 12th. I just want to make sure I'm
Yeah,
hearing you
yeah.
correctly.
Yes, sir.
You can get everything paid by then.
Yes, sir.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue after a hearing on this case. So I'm gonna grant them that judgment. I'm going to, so your normal writ date would be the 22nd. I'm gonna make it the 23rd. Okay? So you're gonna be able to get everything by the 19th, but I'm giving you basically until the 23rd. Give you an extra few days, get all of that in, make sure
Okay.
in case there's a hiccup, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Okay. And that's $3,405.23. That would include everything.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Absolutely.
but I'm gonna suggest to you, if you got the 1,000, get it into the landlord.
How would I, how do they want me to pay that? Through cashiers or can I pay through the website?
Is your portal closed?
I believe so, yes.
All right, so you're gonna have to get a cashier's check and get it into them,
Okay, thank you.
okay?
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
You too. Sile Farms versus Maria M. Lotha.
Sydney Fontanella for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Oh, there she is. Miss M. Lotha, Can you unmute? Oh, there she goes.
Okay, here I am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing much better, but it's too cold.
It's too cold?
Yeah, I don't have heat, so that's why I didn't come in person because I haven't been sleeping well.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. You got somebody coming by to deal with your heat? But this is
So far I saw the case yesterday, and
you did what?
I
What'd you tell
saw
me?
I guess information where to get help. So as soon as I finish talking here, then I'm going to call them to see if they can help me with the heat.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Loza, how long have you been without heat?
Since last year when I was going through with nothing, I didn't have heat. I applied with DHS, and I never had anything. So I don't know. And that's when, things started, not working for me. So I was like, you know what, God will provide. So yeah, I'm alive. I'm thankful. I can't complain.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. How much is owing on Miss Melotha's account?
Your Honor, before I do that, I just want to make it aware, the court aware, this is an owned home owned by Miss.
Yeah, no, I know. I
Okay.
know. That's why I didn't ask why you guys haven't done anything.
Okay.
I understand that.
I just wanted to make sure. There is rent I'm showing, Your Honor, of $2,242.85. Court costs of $190 for a total of $2,432.85. She did make a payment of $1,000 on December 5th. That's posted to the account.
All right, that already posted.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Miss Melotha,
Yes.
how are you intending on getting the rest of this paid?
Okay. I made the caseworker yesterday, and today they called me to let me know that they sent the check is in the mail going to Scion Farm. Faith in Action is the one helping me.
So Faith in Action said, okay,
Yes.
how much did they say they were gonna pay?
They didn't tell me because they wanted to look at the ledger. They go by what is on the ledger due.
Okay. And I'm presuming, Miss Fontanella, you don't know anything about that.
I unfortunately do not have any information regarding assistance from Faith in Action, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right. So, Miss Imlota, did you think they were gonna get everything caught up for you? Is that what you think they were gonna do?
They just, told me that they sent in a check this morning. It's already in the mail, going to Scion Farm. So I called Scion Farm, and the person, I think his name is Bryson, somebody. He answered the phone and he said he's the only one there. The people who handles that, they are all out of the office. So I asked, is the manager there? She said she'll be back Monday. Because I wanted to know if they contacted, they were contacted by Faith in Action yesterday.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Your
they
Honor.
weren't able to tell you. Okay, yes.
Patty is out of town this week due to a
Got
funeral.
it.
She'll be back on Monday, though, I believe. So we'll find out if she's had any communication or if they've received the check. I'll understand. when
Okay.
it's being paid.
I'm going to, Miss Imlota, I'm going to adjourn your case out a week. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna adjourn it to the 19th, next Friday, 2025 at 2 p.m.
At 2
Okay?
p.m.
And that way we
Okay.
can try to figure out about that check and everything.
Okay.
Amy, is there utility assistance at all, or that you're,
This particular program, but I could maybe zoom in and try to speak to her in a breakout room back over here.
okay. Thank you. Mr. Malotha?
Yes,
Okay, let me ask you this. Did your heat just get shut off because of a bill? Because I know
Oh,
you've
no,
been
no,
here to
no.
see me.
no, that is not with DTE. My faucet stopped working last year. Sorry, I didn't clarify on that. It's the faucet stopped working.
Your faucet?
Yes. I mean, in my furnace, I don't know. I think
Your
I'm
furnace.
confused.
Okay, your
My
furnace stopped
furnace.
working.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the one. Furnace, yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Were you able to get somebody out to look at it?
That's what I'm about to do. When I finish code, I have to call Habitat for Humanity to send somebody to look at it.
Okay, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do and let you give the whole story. I'm gonna put you into a breakout room in a minute with Amy. Okay? And
Okay,
just
thank
talk to her, let her know what happened and where you are. And can't guarantee anything. Maybe there's somebody out there that can help you, okay?
you so much.
You are welcome. All right. And I don't know if it was the last time, but I think the last time I saw you, you were in the hospital.
No, I haven't been in the hospital. Thank God. I have not been sick. But on and off, yes, but not in the hospital.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you that you're doing better. Let's see what we can
Yes,
do for you, okay?
Yes, I'm doing well, and God bless you for your concern.
Okay. All right. So you just hang on the line there and we'll make sure that that happens, okay? Momentarily.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Silo Farmers versus Johanna, is it Mugbo?
Sydney Fontanella for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Johanna Mobo.
Say it again for me. You went fast on
Johanna Mobo.
me. Whoa. Okay. All right. How much is owing on her?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $2,970.95, court costs of $190, for a total of $3,160.95 due.
Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
I'm supposed to be starting a new job on Monday, and then hopefully I have some help from family members, but I'm not counting on that.
Okay. Did you have you contacted Hawk or SOS?
I think I was in touch with Hawk, and they said that because my recent job that I have right now, they cut my hours, and so they said I wasn't making enough for them to be able to help because they didn't know how I was.
Because it became a sustainability issue.
Yeah,
So that's a job that you currently have,
yeah,
but did that change for you?
yeah. The hours were cut.
I'm sorry?
I said my hours were cut
Okay.
at this job, and then I have another job that I'm supposed to start working at on Monday at the U of M, but I have to like get shots and stuff and all of that first.
Okay, you're gonna be able to do that or
Yeah, actually, I'm at like the last part of the process. Like, I'd have to go back to the Department of Health today, and they have to see, like, because I got a skin test on Wednesday, and then today they're gonna get the results, and then I can get back in touch with Manpower. And then
okay,
start
so
Monday.
but if you have that job, then the amount of money that you make would go up, right?
Mhm.
And then Hawk would, you think, help you.
Hopefully, yeah. But I honestly just wanted to make a payment plan myself and just go from
Okay,
there.
yeah, that's. When will you know if you have that job? Do you know?
Either this afternoon, like, or this weekend, when I can get in touch with the person.
Okay, by next week, you'll know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna adjourn her out a week over the objection of plaintiffs. I'm gonna give you some time. I see what happened. You were working, but it,
thank you.
December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. All right. Keep in touch. If you get that, so here's what I need you to do though. If you get the job and get confirmation and know what your income is,
Mm.
I need you to recontact Hawk.
Okay,
Okay, because you're right at that threshold of their cap. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. So if you can show them that keeping your place is sustainable,
mhm.
they may be able to help you out and then get you from under this.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. Scio Farms versus Donald No.
Sydney Fontanella for Your Honor.
Hello, your name?
Donald, no.
All right. And what is his balance?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent of $2,875, court costs of $190, for a total of $3,065. My understanding is he had applied for rental assistance with Hawk. I'm not sure where that stands.
Just got an email from Emily, my case manager today. She said I had to make a payment to get the balance below the $3,000 for them to issue an order
To do the check.
get the check on the way. I made a payment just before I came here of 76. That'll cover,
Of $76.
yeah, that'll cover the $10 check fee and keep it at $2,999.
Okay, I got you. All right, you did your math. If Amy has any news on your account, can I ask her for it? Mind her sharing that with us?
I'm not sure who's Amy.
There's Amy.
Oh,
Everybody
yes,
knows
yes.
Amy. Come on.
Right,
All
sorry.
right, no, it's
First
okay.
time. I haven't been in front of a judge in quite a few years. Thank
Well,
God.
we don't need all your business out there.
Right.
All right, you mind if she helps us out and kind of tells us what's going on with?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. It looks like Mr. Young has done what he needs to get in touch with the caseworker. However, she's still waiting on landlord documents. So updated ledger, including all of the current charges, current lease, W-9.
Okay. You got all of that, Sydney? Miss Fontanella, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, I do. Again, Patty, the manager's out, and so I will make sure that she knows that needs to be sent over. She's out of the office right now, but hopefully early next week we'll have that over.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, sir. I'm gonna adjourn you out 1 week. The 19th at 2 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hopefully we can then figure all that out. Sounds like you did your part, they're gonna do their part, and then we can know where it's gonna go.
Sounds good.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
you take care, not a
You as
problem.
well. Merry Christmas.
And to you. Well, we'll see you next
Oh,
week.
yeah, that's right.
That's right, that's okay, I'll take it. I'll say, all right.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, what's your name?
Angelique Dixon.
All right. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent due of $3,682.75, court costs of $169, for a total of $3,851.75 due.
All right.
Okay, if I can explain, my November rent ended, the total for that was 1918. I'm a senior at Michigan. Had a couple health scares over the semester, fell behind in my rent. I got approved for emergency funding from the University of Michigan for 1918. So that's the entire month of November. They had to send that as a check in the mail, so that's still on its way. My prorated rent for December, because my lease ends on Monday.
Okay, hold on, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
You're a student?
Mhm.
What year?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior.
Mhm.
All right. You didn't expect to be here in court ever, right?
Mm.
It's okay. All right. Do me
Yeah,
a favor.
yeah.
Take a deep breath.
Okay,
Slow down.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And we'll get it. I'm not smart enough, so you Michigan people say all that stuff, right? It takes us Maryland people a bit to follow.
Okay.
All right, go
Sorry, I'm
ahead.
talking very fast. So I was approved for University of Michigan emergency funding for the month of November's rent. That is, they had to put that as a check in the mail. I haven't received it yet, but they sent it November
They're
26th.
gonna send that to you.
Yes,
Okay.
that's on this. They sent it out November 26th, so it should be coming next couple of days, but I haven't gotten it yet.
You have great faith in the mail system, but go ahead.
Yeah,
No, go
so,
ahead.
my prorated rent was $675 because my lease ends on Monday. So I've been talking to my landlord about that, and I have the paperwork for like my notice to vacate and everything. So my total, he said over text and email, is $2,750 that's on my account, but it hasn't been adjusted in my payment portal. It says I owe $4,000 after fees. So what I'm worried about is like I can get that. Once I get that check, I can pay it. My prorated rent I can have paid by the 19th. But
Start speeding up again.
I'm sorry.
So no, so you're planning on moving out
I'm moving out on Monday. Yes.
on Monday.
Yes, the 15th.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
this is a possession only action. If she
It
vacates,
is.
then we would
Yeah.
dismiss.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that doesn't mean that you don't owe the money, but
Yeah.
Right,
But-
and they're sending the check to you, so you can pay them to cover purchase, and you're going to have that balance, but you're moving out on Monday.
Mhm.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this to December 19th,
Okay.
2025 at 2 p.m. Like they said, if you move out, the case is gonna be dismissed. Okay?
Mhm.
But make sure you turn in the keys, they know that you've left, and everything along those lines.
Will I still have access to the payment portal to pay it? Or should it be like?
You probably should get that check turned into a cashier's check and get it to their office.
Okay.
So they can put it on your account.
And will the amount be adjusted? That's.
Well, go ahead.
Your Honor, I would say I'm not fully sure, but I am guessing that what would happen is once she vacates, they will prorate the December rent and that will be reflected on her ledger. And so then she can
Yeah.
make that payment of, the check that she receives. And then there's still obviously going to be a little bit of a balance. And then if she can pay that, then that should square everything away with regard to the past due balance. But she should just communicate with management about that because my office doesn't usually get involved with those things.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, you
Yeah.
got it?
Yes.
Okay, well, what's your major and what are you gonna grow up to be?
I'm international studies and I'm actually pre-law
Oh,
in a year. I'll be in law school.
you're gonna be in law school in a year?
Yes.
For God's sakes, why? No, I'm kidding. Where are you gonna be going?
To Howard, hopefully.
Howard, going out east.
Yes.
Okay, well,
From
now
Detroit.
I can like you. And the only reason I can like you, I'm a University of Maryland grad.
Okay.
So we're right in the same area.
Yes, I'll be joining that area soon.
That area.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, young lady, congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
All right,
Am I all set?
you're all set.
Okay, thank you. Have a
Take
good
care.
day.
A budding lawyer. Because we're short of those. All right. Sylvan Crossing versus Aria Cummings Jones.
Defense null for plaintiff, Your Honor.
She's right here. Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. What's your name?
Aria Cummings Jones.
All right. And how much is owing on her?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent due of $1,771.76, court costs of $194, for a total of $1,965.76. I do believe at the last hearing she had informed us she was applying for SER.
Okay, I don't have that marked. So
No.
I do, right here.
Yeah, and my daughter had built it out because my daughter and her kids live with me. She haven't heard back from, she printed out the copy too late for me to bring it up here Wednesday, but I did have it right here.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
know
you
how.
left
well,
it to your daughter to
it-
do.
It's
Didn't
because
get
she
it printed out.
SER.
Didn't get it.
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's hers.
All right. So I need a
Yes.
copy of it.
Thank you.
Oh, you gave us everything. Oh, okay.
That's
I
what she
don't-
printed out. I left and I.
No, I got you, and I don't want to hold all of your information in the file. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I think.
I know you were trying to get something up here on Wednesday. It's
Yeah.
clear.
Was it the tracking number you needed? That's what you. needed,
Yeah,
right?
it was the tracking number on the form.
Right, I think it's on here. Okay.
No, your tracking number's on that. But what, you don't have the rental assistance form.
Oh,
That, I got you. And I don't know what was explained to you last week. I didn't cover the docket, but can we get her rental assistance form? We'll just let you fill it out. You're a couple days late, but I get what you were trying to do.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And then, so how many people are in your house?
She got 3 kids, 4, 5.
So there's 5 of you?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, so if they paid the max, that would account for 870, but that means I'm gonna be about 1,100 short.
Okay, so I have 700 today. I had to pick up her son from school because he was sick, so I didn't get a chance to take it out.
So you have 700 you can get to the landlord?
Mhm. And then I can pay it next week. I can pay the balance whether she get this done or
Okay,
not. Next
I got you. Okay, so
Um,
just hold on a moment.
Okay.
You got 700 now
Mhm.
that you can put toward it, so you can get the 700 to the landlord either today or Monday?
I can get it to him tomorrow or
Tomorrow,
Mhm.
okay, if they're there, okay. So you got the 700,
Mhm.
and then you said you can pay the balance. When can you do that?
I can pay the balance next Friday, the 19th.
Okay, can you pay it before what's their time? Can you pay it by noon
Yes.
on next Friday?
Mhm.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm going to adjourn this to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m.
Can I do it Zoom? Because I go back to work
Hold on.
Wednesday.
Like everybody
I'm
wants to
sorry.
yell at me.
I don't come to court.
What'd you say?
I don't come to court. I'm sorry.
You don't want to come to court?
I don't come to court. I said
Oh,
I don't have to come to court. So,
so she said, I don't come to court, so I can talk real fast. Who's that old man up front? Listen, here's what, you pay the 700.
Mhm.
You're telling me that you're gonna be able to pay the balance
Mhm.
by before noon sometime on the 19th.
Mhm.
So if you get all of that paid and everything, just make sure you paid everything. I don't need to see you.
Okay.
Or otherwise,
Oh, okay. I
because
thought we had to
the
prove it.
balance will be paid.
Okay. Not a problem.
Okay?
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
So let's do that. I put it out to that date, get your balance paid. We'll be all set.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
are so welcome.
Have a-
Whitaker Oaks versus Talia Martin.
City Fontanelle for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Talia Martin.
Talia Martin. Okay. And what is her balance?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is a balance of $3,559.94, court costs of $200 for a total of $3,759.94 due.
Did you pay the 1,000?
So I wasn't able to get the 1,000, but I do have $500 right now. I supposed to get money from my son's dad, and I did not get anything, which has been the problem for the last 2 months while I am behind. I
Is
have,
that child support?
yeah, so he is on child support, but it's like $90, but we have an agreement over the phone that he's supposed to give me money, but he's been doing this every day. I was supposed to get $600 this morning to go pay $1,000 or over that, and he did not bring it to me. So it's just me right now.
But it's not through the front of the court at this point?
No, like he does have that, but it's only $98, but he doesn't even work. Like I don't know if he got fired, he lied, so I don't even know what happened.
Okay.
My lease is up this month. I'm moving back home with my mom. So
Doing what?
I'm moving home to my mom with my kids. So I'm trying to hurry up and get this handled.
Okay, so what day are you moving out?
I'm gonna start this week, but my lease is up to 31st. I have to be out by the 31st.
Okay. Then, ma'am, here's what I'm gonna do. They're asking for possession. So I'm gonna find no tribal issue after hearing. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession for that total amount of the 3750. God, I can't read my writing. 51 or 57?
Neither. 3759. and 24
Okay.
cents.
Okay, boy. Yes, 94. Okay, neither. She took great joy in telling me that.
I don't get to tell you often that you're wrong, Judge, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna grant them a judgment for that amount, okay? But I'm gonna make the writ date the 30th of December. That basically is gonna give you to the end of the month to get out,
Okay.
okay? That
Right.
doesn't mean that you don't owe the money,
Oh, yeah, no, I
Okay,
don't
but-
want that on my,
but give you the time to move.
okay, yeah,
you know,
Okay.
Okay,
okay,
all right,
thank you.
thank you. Happy holidays.
So does that, I have to pay by the 30th, right?
If you pay by the 30th, you get to stay there.
Oh,
But-
no, I'm
But
leaving.
then, but you're leaving,
Mhm.
so you need to be out by the 30th and then go to them and arrange a way that you can get this paid.
Okay, okay, and I will be taking that money when I leave here right now.
Okay,
Okay,
very good.
thank you.
All right, ma'am. The case of Covington Apartments versus Latasha Hamilton.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rebecca Austin for plaintiff.
Hello,
Good day, Your Honor.
what's your name?
Latasha Hamilton.
Okay, and what is the claim? What's owing on this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. There's currently past due rent, including court costs, the amount of $1,618.40. Oh, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I picked up the wrong file. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. $1,850.60.
Oh, you broke up there. 1,000.
85060.
85060. Got it.
you.
Okay. I think so. Okay. Ma'am, how are you intending on trying to get this paid?
I've been working on it. The Covington went up on my rent, $300.
Pardon?
Between, I've been working on it. The Covington went up on my rent, $300. Between the $300 and the court fees I keep incurring, it's just not been working. But I'm definitely working on it.
Okay. Have you applied for any assistance?
Yes,
And what happened?
I was denied.
You were denied.
Yes, I do have a job, so
Okay. You applied
Household of one.
through Hawk?
yes, and I'm in a household of one. So
Got it. Nice, gotcha. Okay. If you had to get this paid off, when do you think you could get this done?
by the end of the month for sure. But then I'm going to the next month and court costs and,
No, I know. At some point, you got to get yourself
exactly.
straight, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession to the plaintiff, finding no tribal issue for the amount of the 1850.60. At least that will freeze that number for you. And
Okay.
we're not gonna go up. If I clicked over to the next month, we'd have a real problem.
Right.
All right. The normal writ date, what I'm gonna do, given their circumstances, I'm gonna give it basically an additional week. So a writ date of December 30th. So I'm gonna give you an extra, what I'm doing is I may be doing that over the objection of plaintiff, but I'm gonna be doing that. Give you an extra week to get it done. Just try to get it done, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
I appreciate it.
thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Do not object, Your Honor. It's fine
All
with
right. And Covington Apartments versus Truck Wind.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rebecca Austin for plaintiff.
Hello,
Hi,
what's your name?
truck,
Okay. And what is the claim in this case?
This is also a non-payment of rent case, Your Honor. This is the first amount I told you, $1,618.40.
1,618.40. All right. How are you gonna get this paid?
hi. So currently I couldn't find a new job yet, but my parents transferring me a money.
Your parents are gonna send you money?
Yes, but it's not gonna be in this month. I will receive the money on the 3rd of January and I will pay it immediately on the 4th.
Okay, so your parents are gonna send you money, but they can't do it till the 3rd?
Yes, until
Okay.
after New Year,
Pardon?
until after New Year.
Gotcha. And you're not working at this point?
Yes, I'm still looking for a new job.
Okay, so did you have a job and then not, or what?
I will have an interview next week.
Pardon?
I will have an interview next week.
Got it. Okay. So are they receiving a check? Is that why they're gonna have the money to you by the 3rd?
So my parents currently like right now in my country and they are in our hometown and they cannot return to the city to send me the money until after New Year.
Okay, so got it. So they're overseas. They've got to get you the money.
Yes.
Okay. And you're not working.
Just for now.
Okay. Well, this one might be over your objection, but I'm gonna try to, because if she clicks, they're just gonna send you enough to cover this, to cover your December rent, right? And then what you're trying to do is have a job so that when January comes around, you can get that paid. Is that the plan?
Yes, that is the plan. Actually, when I told my parent about that, because it's gonna be in January, so I told them I also need in January the cover too.
Okay, so that's maybe a little bit better. So when they send the money, they're gonna be sending December and January.
Yes.
I'm gonna grant it, so how much is your January rent? How much is your monthly rent, do you know?
Yes, 998.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is find no trouble issue. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna, in consideration of extending the writ date too, and I've got to give a legal date, so I'll make it January 5th, 2026. Defendant must pay by that date the 16/18/40 plus January rent. You got that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so you got to pay the back balance plus January rent. Otherwise, they can seek to evict you on the 5th. They won't have to start a new case. Okay,
Yes.
is that gonna work for you?
Yes. I have a question. Can you repeat the amount for December again?
Pardon?
Can you repeat the amount for the
For December, it's $1,618.40. Okay, that's what you owe as of today. All right? Okay, thank you. Group 5 minutes. Is that it for you, Council? Or?
Is your honor. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
All right, you do the same.
Thank you.
Group 5 management versus Ika Kelly.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Turner for Bob Weiss on behalf of Group 5 Management.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your
Honor.
name?
Ika Kelly.
Okay. And how much is plaintiff claiming is owed?
On this one, Your Honor, it's a non-payment of rent. Rent and damages total $409. Court costs of $207 for a total amount owing of $616.
660?
16.
Why did I have 616? Oh, okay, I see. So was there $100 late fee from last week? Maybe. All right.
I believe it's a month to month, Your Honor.
Right, but the last hearing, the amount that was in the file was $511.
Let's see.
How much is your monthly rent?
Right now it's subsidized at 31.
$31?
Your Honor,
When did that change?
It's supposed to change because I just start working, so it could go up based on my income.
Right, I
Yeah.
get that. Okay,
But
go
I-
ahead, Counsel. What
yeah.
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, Your Honor, since the 511 ON at the last court date, it looks like there was some kind of there was a smoke detector replacement that they charge every 10 years of $30 and a late fee of $75.
So they charged the tenant to replace something the landlord's required to
No,
put
no,
in
no,
the
no.
unit?
No, well, there was a balance owing prior to that, so I believe that's how the late fee was incurred.
Well, the smoke detector fees, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Alright.
I agree, Your Honor. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know, you're just a messenger, but sometimes we have to shoot those two.
I
No, I'm
understand.
kidding. Okay. Young lady, how are you gonna get this paid?
So I reached out to Rising Hope. And so I have an interview with Catholic Charities on Monday at 4 p.m. to assist me with these costs.
Okay, did you contact Hawk?
I didn't contact Hawk
Why
because that's a different entity,
Yeah,
but they're willing to, because I thought I would have to contact them in order to get that assistance. But with this,
contact who?
contact Hawk in order to get the assistance through Rising Hope, but I didn't have to contact Hawk. It's like a different organization that helps those who are impacted by.
But you're subsidized, right?
Right.
So there are some different programs that are available for you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you speak with Amy.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see if we can get you back on track. I'm gonna adjourn your case out to next week.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, to the 19th, 2025 at 1 p.m. in person again.
All right.
And let's see if we can get you started to see if we can get this.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Fair enough. Thank you. Happy holidays.
Well, y'all see you before the holidays
Oh, that's true.
really kick in, unless what? Are you gonna like run off?
No, I don't.
What are you doing?
I gotta work.
What? Okay, all right. I'm just checking.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Is that it for you? You got one more.
No, that's
That's
it,
it?
Your Honor. Yep.
All right. Take care of
Happy
yourself,
holidays.
sir.
You too.
Thank you. Kuzana Enterprises versus True Grace Pharmaceutical.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Yusuf Yatuma on behalf of the plaintiff.
We do not have a defendant checked in. Somebody was here. Said there was a Mr. Grace appearing on behalf of the corporation, but no attorney.
Your Honor, he did indicate last week when we appeared before Judge Barr that he would be getting an attorney by today. So I'm not, nobody has made an appearance or contacted me.
I don't have an appearance. Let me just double check. I don't have an appearance. If you would like to take a default, you may.
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, we're
All
requesting.
right,
the
raise your
default.
right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the true self you got?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, my client also is present here by the name of Jim Garmo on behalf of the plaintiff. The total amount due and owing is $63,513.87. Court costs and statutory attorney fees of $339.50 for a total of $63,853.37.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession with that as a redemption amount. I will also then enter a money judgment, which is also requested in this case for the maximum statutory amount of the 25,000.
That is fine, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
With a writ to issue in 10 days. All right, thank you.
That works. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day. Happy holidays.
You do the same.
Thank you.
And to you, sir.
Thank you.
Linden Park Apartments versus Haley, is it Froberg? And Destiny Garvin.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Norman Whitty appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Linden Park.
All right. And looks like I have Miss Froberg cross. Yeah, is it Froberg?
Yeah, it's Froberg.
Okay, all right. I thought I might be missing an S. And also I have Garvin.
Yep.
All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. We did not ask for a money judgment. Rent to retain through the end of December is currently due in the amount of $1,306. Court costs in this matter are $188.13. Total amount to retain $1,494.13. Basically, they still owe December rent.
Right, they, obviously it's, something's been paid. All right, ladies, how are we gonna get this paid?
I just sent in
Or
another
I shouldn't say
700.
ladies, I'm sorry.
No,
Go
you're okay.
ahead.
It's all right. It's the name. I just sent in another 700 yesterday, so I know they haven't received it yet. That would bring for December down back to 606. Haley's been paying her half. It was me that was having an issue. I had gone through a job change and took a $10 pay cut. So it left the last couple months being like super hard to catch back up on. But by the 7th, like after January 7th, I won't have any more issues with that because by the 7th, I'll receive my second paycheck and I'll be able to have like paid off.
I really stopped once you finally took like responsibility that it's your fault, not Haley's.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
really
just,
is.
I stopped listening. No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
You're
So hang on a quick second. You said you paid 700, correct? Sir?
Yeah,
You
I
paid seven.
I gave another 700. I sent out another 700 yesterday.
Do you have that?
Not yet, Your Honor. If it's
Okay.
pending and it'll be applied to the balance, that'll leave him approximately just a little shy of $800.
Right,
It'd be
and so
606.
when,
No,
so
you're forgetting the court costs.
you're forgetting court costs. on
Yeah,
that,
besides that, of course. I'm saying for the
but- Yeah, but you know then about 800. So when do you think you can get that paid?
and that's by the 7th of January. So I get one more paycheck on the 24th, and then my next one, which will be the one that I can finalize at where I can pay off. Well, then my next paycheck on the 24th is when I can pay off for December. But for the 7th, that'll be when I'm fully caught up with the current rent at that time.
All right, you're confusing things. When you paid 700 on
Yeah.
the 24th, when you get your next check, you can pay the 800
Yes.
or the balance?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
I'm
needed to
saying
know.
for January rent that will end up stacking on top of that. By the 7th is when I'll be able to officially everything will be caught up.
I think what he's saying is he's gonna get the other 800 on the 24th, and then he's gonna be late on January and pay it by the 7th. If I understood.
Is that what you're
Yes.
indicating?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you understood that. All right, because I kept wondering why you were going into January, because for me, it's not gonna be that, but you're trying to work out your finances going ahead, and I get it.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna issue a judgment for possession so that we're basically gonna freeze that number there. You paid the 700 and you get your check, you said on the 24th?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the court's not open. We're open at 26, correct? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you to December 26th to get that paid, 2025.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm giving you a little bit more time, but
I appreciate
Just so we're
that. Thank
clearly,
you.
I'm sorry. The judgment amount's gonna be for the amount requested with the understanding that when we receive that $700 will be applied, correct?
yes, and the 700 will be applied. So you just gotta make sure that total amount is paid.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
All right.
I can do that.
You can do that?
Yep.
Haley, you wanna say anything?
Nope, sounds good to me.
No, you're good? Okay.
Your Honor, you have a judgment or do you need?
I do not have to.
I'll make the, you said the 26th?
Yes, the 26th.
I'll make that change if I may approach.
Yes. All right, you guys take care.
Thank you. You too.
Court does call the case of Linden Park Apartments versus Jesse Smetters.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Norman Whitty on behalf of the plaintiff.
And also Mariana Robinson and Valerie, is it Ho? Oh, what's your name?
My name is Mariana.
Okay, so you are Mariana Robinson. All right. Okay, where are we?
Your Honor, where we are is I've managed to scramble my file. It's somewhere in this pile of paper at this podium.
All right.
Is the conditional dismissal the parties have agreed to. If we can just bear with me for a
That's
second.
fine.
I have, everyone has one superpower and that's mine, randomizing paper. Okay. I have my paper there. No, I'm
You-
kidding.
Hey, if this is a shortcut, I'll let you.
Ah, here it is.
All right.
It's found. Your Honor, I'm pleased to report the parties have agreed to conditional dismissal in this matter. We agree that there's, and just also, I think Mr. Smetters may be on Zoom. I've only had a
Yes,
chance
sir.
to discuss this with Ms. Robinson, so we'll have to confirm that the terms are acceptable to him as well. Valerie Hogue is not present. She's a guarantor. The last time I went through this with you, Your Honor, you agreed to enter the CD by default, and so I'm going to assume that'll happen this time too. Under the agreement between the parties, there's currently rent to retain owing in the amount of $2,648.35. That's through December 31st. Court costs in this matter are $217.45. Total amount retained, $2865.75. Paragraph 3 provides as follows. Payment of $250 on December 12th, 2025, today, to be credited to balance upon clearing. Defendant shall make payments of $500 a week commencing December 19th, 2025. Payments will be applied first to current month charges and then to the arrearage. And this isn't expressed in this, but I think it's clear under the law. The lease ends on January 21st. So there may be a situation, it's likely that they'll vacate the unit on the 31st. We didn't ask for a money judgment in this case, so I did explain that making all these payments to the balance is zero satisfies the conditional dismissal. But because we didn't ask for a money judgment, if at any point the keys are turned in, that's going to satisfy the conditional dismissal as well. We did go over the fact that the case will be dismissed today, no judgment, no order of eviction on anybody's record. But if payments aren't made as agreed, we'd be able to come back to court without further notice, without further hearing, and the court would enter a judgment order of eviction at that time. Partial payment would not prevent that from happening. I did discuss Ms. Robinson's rights under MCR 4.201J, after which she signed the conditional dismissal.
All right.
I may.
And Mr. Smetters?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you hear all of those terms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are they agreeable to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions regarding any of that?
No, sir.
All right. And so I can indicate that you would affix your signature to this document, correct?
Yes, sir. Please and thank you.
All right. I do have to advise you, since you're represented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about this conditional order dismissal. If you believe that there's some confusion, some misunderstanding, some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion within those 3 business days. Doesn't mean I'd set it aside, but you'd have that time to think about it. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. And ma'am, you had no questions? Okay. I will sign this. This case is conditionally dismissed. Thank you guys for working it out.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice Christmas.
You do the same. Sure. And Linden Park versus Brittany Edwards, that matter's dismissed on plaintiff's motion without. Sparrowwood Apartments versus Michelle Shimina. Where is she? There she is. Hello.
How are you today?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Busy guy.
Yes, I am. State your name.
My name is Michelle Shemiat, and my caseworker, Madden Linton, is up there on Zoom.
Yes, she is.
Your favorite caseworker.
Yes, indeed. So here's what's going to happen on this case today is I'm going to adjourn this out. The attorneys for the plaintiff had the retreat they needed to go to. And so I told them that I would just be adjourning these cases, okay?
Lovely. Do you want an update from me at all?
Absolutely, I will.
Good, because I've been working on it. First of all, thank you for your time and your understanding. I appreciate that. I talked to the property manager today at Sparrowwood. We had a good talk and he knows that I'm going to start making a payment with my $855 security deposit when I vacate. I have put, and he knows I have a portable storage unit at the apartment complex that my helper, when he gets his act together, will load up some things as I pack them. And he also asked me why I got behind in rent, and I explained it to him. I happen to know the property manager from when I owned a home over near the football stadium, and he parked in my yard one Saturday when I was doing business with people that needed spaces for the football games. I've called approximately 67 apartments and manufactured homes since November 21st. My income level is not good. It usually has to be 3 times the monthly rent, and or renovations for steps into the building and up to the building and into the threshold have to be done. I'm still looking. Madden and I put in an application on Monday for one place, so waiting to hear from them. And my A-Ride driver coming over made a few suggestions in a location that might be good for me. My next Social Security check comes on December 22nd for $1,315. I can't afford to do much until I get that check. And I'm going to request, Your Honor, if I can stay there until the end of December. And if I don't find a place, I'll move to a hotel and I'll have money from my Social Security. And the property manager knows this. He knows that I'm going to ask you to be out by the end of this month. So that's it. I'm not sure what happens with an adjournment.
Well, I'm not here on the 26th. I am. That's too bad. What's my first date in January? The 2nd?
No, you're not.
I'm not here on the 2nd, so I have to go to the 9th.
Absolutely.
That's how I'd have to go?
Yeah. No.
Oh, darn. Here's what I'm going to do in this case. I'm going to adjourn your case to January 9th, 2026 at 1 p.m.
1 p.m., January
Yes.
9th.
All right.
My ride's calling me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm technically challenged here. January 9th at what time?
At 1 p.m.
Got it.
And then depending on what you do, we'll figure out what next steps are taken or not.
I hope to be
How
out
about
there.
that? What?
I hope to be out by the end of this month.
Okay, well,
I'm going to keep trying.
I know,
Find a
and
place.
you have been, and maybe this time between the end of the month and the 9th before you get here, there's a little bit more grace for you to try to get yourself where you need to be.
Thank you.
You
Happy
are,
holidays.
huh?
Happy holidays.
You are so welcome, and happy holidays to you. All right. You just do me a favor. I know that you've been working really hard doing all of this, but continue to work, but do me a favor, just rest for a minute. Close your eyes and take a little bit of time for yourself for me.
Oh, I'm an insomniac and I wake up every 2 hours into
Okay.
4-hour
but
periods.
You want me to prepare an order that's gonna make you like sleep? I'll do an order.
Not to make me sleep through the night. I
All right.
already have a little sleeping pill.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. A lot of excitement going on out here.
Yeah,
Press came here rather than downtown.
that's right. That's right. Yeah. All right. You take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Cherry Hill Administration versus Dion Ragley. This is also a Fink case. All right. Your name?
Dion.
Kalila from Washington County. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Well, you heard, I think, hopefully what you said on what I said about Mr. Fink's cases. I can't do much today. They're at a retreat, and I told them I'd be adjourning it. If we had the ability to communicate, we would have got to you before you came all the way down.
Oh.
I'm going to adjourn the case out. Okay. How's it going for you right now? What's the status on your case?
I got everything moved out. Just got some little stuff that's sitting outside that I have to move.
Okay, and then you're out of the apartment entirely.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so did you turn in keys yet or no?
No, not yet.
Not
I still
yet?
got my food and stuff I got to.
Okay, so how long is that gonna take you to do?
Just like a couple of days, maybe 2 days, a day.
Okay, so they're only asking for a possession judgment, meaning they just want the apartment back. I think we talked about that
Yes,
last time, right?
Yes.
So let me adjourn you out 1 week to the 19th. That'd be enough time for you to get yourself?
Yes.
All right. So I'll adjourn you to December 19th, 2025 at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. If you moved out and you turned in your keys and everything's done, then I don't need to see either one of you. Not that I don't want to, but I don't I don't need to see you. Okay. You'll be all set. And what they'll do is they'll dismiss the case.
Okay.
Because you're out.
About the eviction records, so I can have some on my records to so
That you're not evicted on this?
Yes.
What will happen is next week,
Right, okay.
once you're out,
Okay.
there'll be a dismissal that you'll be able to present to anyone that the case was dismissed.
Okay, so they gonna send me something or
Well, they usually file a dismissal with the court. So I'll make sure once you're out, let me just make a note of it, to have them file dismissal for my signature so that you'll have that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So I'll remind their office to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. You have a wonderful holiday season, guys.
Happy
Yeah, thank
holidays,
you.
y'all.
And you guys do the same.
Take care. Evergreen Apartments versus Thomas Fleming. And also LT Johnson. I don't know. Mr. Fleming?
Yes.
All right. You heard what I said about Mr. Fink's office not being available today.
No.
Okay. They're at a retreat. And so I told them I'd just take care of their cases and I'd be adjourning out
Okay.
the matters. Okay. Where are we with the?
They came 2 days ago and sprayed.
Okay.
We had gotten that, it took us a week, but we got the whole house prepared according to their checklist. But they only did my room. I thought they were gonna do the whole house, and it took me all this time, and it's been hard to live with stuff
right
to the middle and stuff out of the cabinets and all that.
Did they say when?
They haven't sent me an email or anything about the roaches. Now
Okay,
they
did
sprayed
they-
about the bed bugs.
Bugs. Did they say
And-
when they were coming back? They
No,
didn't say
that's
anything?
what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they haven't given me indication when they're coming back. So I don't know how long our house has to be the way it is.
Gotcha. Okay, let me do this then. Let me just put you out 1 week. Okay.
Okay.
And the other thing that can happen is you can contact probably on Monday or sometime next week, Mr. Fink's office, and ask them to try to give you some clarification on what's the next steps for you.
Mhm.
Okay. But if for whatever reason they don't get back to you, don't get an answer, then I'll make sure to get an answer on the 19th for you.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll adjourn this to December 19th, 2025 at 3 p.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself. Thank you, sir, for coming with me. Pleasant Lake Park versus Christopher Genoa. 2 cases.
Good afternoon, Judge David Morris for Plaintiff Pleasant Lake Park.
Your name?
Chris Genoviak.
Okay, Genovia. Sooner or later, I'll get that. Did you get the letter that he filed with the court?
I did not get a letter. I understand that Mr. Genoviak told me that he filed something today with the court.
Yes. Can we get a copy? So but it's basically indicating that somebody came in to treat for what he's indicating a rash. Put the treatment in the vents, and so now there are issues with that. Is that sir, would that be a correct summation of what you had indicated?
Yes, Judge. The maintenance man is not a professional licensed maintenance man. He's a landscaper by trade. And on the 19th, I brought you proof from the licensed and insured inspector that there was a current massive rat infestation. And I thought I was going to get rat treatment like the day or two after, but that didn't happen until a few days ago. And then the landscaper or maintenance man, he just poured pounds of rat poison into my vents and clogged some holes. The holes are not fully closed. And after a quick Google search, it says, and after a quick phone call to a professional pest control man, you should never pour rat poison into vents. The day after the day that he poured all the rat poison, it was like a concert in my trailer because the rats are all running around eating poison and dying. It's less quiet after the rat poison is throughout my vents, but there's still something alive in my vents and keeping me up. This has been going on since August. The problem is way worse since August. If Mr. Weasel would have done things professionally, we would have boarded up the holes in the 30 in a few days, and then we would have found out there's a rat infestation. Then he should have hired a professional rat pest control. This all would have been done by the end of August. But
sir, do you want to move?
I want to move, but I'm not being offered a fair deal, and I don't think I'm going to get my deposit back. I'm in fear of my life. I'm in fear of danger. Mr. Weasel said that I told somebody I was going to shoot somebody, and that never happened. I would like to face my accuser. His inspector, who's my next door neighbor, who's not an inspector, myself, the inspector, and Mr. Weasel, the owner of the park, we were all standing in my living room in a pile of rat poop. We all confirmed it was rat poop, and then that gentleman named Steven submitted evidence to the court saying there was
hold on a minute.
Just lies.
Okay, so usually there are 2 parts to these cases. There's going to be the possession part, and then there's the money part. Okay, so you want to move, and what I'm thinking is let's get you out of there, and then we'll do the money part and figure that out.
I need to find so my lease. So I don't want to make a stink. I'm not a confrontational person. I've never had problems with confrontation or police. I would like to move. I made multiple deals.
Well, let me ask you this. Hold on a second. When would you be able to move out?
My ideal move out day would be February 31st.
Well,
and I would like to.
That's a day that doesn't exist.
I don't want to cause problems. I'm trying to leave as soon as possible. I've offered to leave January 31st, but I need to just.
Can you?
But I mean, I've been living with rats.
I know, but that's going to be a money issue. So January 31st would give you enough time to move?
I would, yes, but I can't live with rats. It has to be prorated due to the rat infestation that's been proven with receipts. Yes, Judge, I want to leave as soon as possible. I fear for my life.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is what I was going to do is do a judgment for possession for that day that you can move out. And then you can come back and we can deal with the money part.
So the money is a large variable, is a sticking variable because I don't want to be taken advantage of. And if we could come to some kind of a.
Well, but we can still do that, but you're not happy there. They're not happy having you there right now. I'm presuming council has not said that to me, but I'm presuming that's the case. And so it would seem to me that let's pick a move out date, get you out of there, and then we can deal with what the money is afterwards.
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
January 31st would be.
January 31st. What does plaintiff think of that?
Yes, Judge, that would be agreeable to plaintiff.
Good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession. All right. There'll be no redemption on this judgment.
I don't understand what those words mean.
That means that you can't pay and stay. It's just gonna be, you're gonna move out. And you're gonna move out. They can get a writ to have you move if you don't move by January 31st, 2026. Then I'm gonna set a hearing on money damages. All right. And I'm gonna set that for, give me a date about, because they're gonna have to do their inspection about 3 weeks from the end, 3 weeks into February, or February 31st. Okay. If you tell me February 31st, I'm coming over. February 17th? Yes. All right, let's do that. I'll set a hearing on damages, folks, for February 17th, 2026. That's a Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
9 a.m. Okay?
Yes.
So the treatment for rats, that's still like, is that come on, have the ball or does it not?
The what now?
So how am I gonna get treatment for rats? That's how I'm gonna.
Well, I think we need to get you out of there because otherwise I'm gonna have to hold a hearing on it. So if you don't find that acceptable, then you might want to talk to somebody about what would be a good way to treat for the rats.
Your Honor, if I may, we are working with Chris on his concerns, and we've taken steps. The rat poison was at his direction, and now he's complaining of his own directions. But
that was not my direction, that was the landscapers, the landscapers doing pest control unprofessional. I had no leadership in all the rat variables.
The fact remains, Your Honor, that if Chris wishes to do repair and deduction work with the pests, then certainly that is more than agreeable to the plaintiff.
I don't want to cause damages.
And that would be factored into any money judgment one way or the other.
Damages are done. The holes are poured. There's rat poison fumes and dead rat fumes blowing.
All right, but what they're saying is that if you want to do something, then we'll figure that all out.
Yeah, I just don't want to cause, I'm not trying to make a mistake.
Pardon?
I don't want to make a stink. I just want to get out of here clean, properly, and I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be accused of anything.
Okay.
I'm a smooth cat, so I'm trying to get out with all 10 toes.
All right. So what we'll do is I wish you both happy holidays. We'll see you in February. February 17th.
17th. Okay.
9 a.m.
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
See you, Mr. Allen. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. All right. Thank you, counsel.
Thanks, Judge.
Clark Road Family Limited Dividends versus Emmanuel's.
What was that, Troy?
I don't know. I'm sorry. That's Clark Road family doing businesses here on Vista versus Amani Wells.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jay Bagg, P 36820, appearing on behalf of plaintiff. Do we have a property manager from Clark Road? No? All right.
I have before me a additional order dismissal.
It is, like to have it entered, but I don't know what your policy is.
Well, I
regarding having-
typically look at it from the standpoint of when defendants don't appear. How I do it is I would enter it by default if upon my review, given the circumstances of the case, it looks more favorable to the defendant. And when I look at this one, it certainly does look more favorable to the court issuing a default judgment.
It does.
So in lieu of issuing a default judgment, I'm going to sign the condition dismissal by default and enter it that way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Another.
Clark Road.
Yep.
Family versus Donna Coates. Oh yes, Donna Coates.
I'm here, Your
and
Honor.
Ariana Davy and Darian, is it Kerwick? All right, Ms. Coates, you're here?
Yes.
All right, and where are we on this case?
Your Honor, it's another similar situation as the last one. We've got a consent order for conditional dismissal. If you would like, I can put the terms on the record so
Yes,
that,
sir.
yeah. Okay, rent to retain $4,238 even. Court cost of $308.20, total $4546.20. Further conditions, defendant will pay $1,000 on or about December 12th, 2025. Defendant will make bi-weekly payments of $800 beginning on December 26th of 2025 until the amount in 2D, which is the 4546.20 is paid in full. These payments are to be made in addition to timely monthly rent payments and applicable late fees beginning on January 1st of 2026. If a reinstatement shall be necessary, a money judgment shall issue in the amount due at the time of the reinstatement. No personal checks. Defendants are jointly and severally liable. 4B is checked. 7 is checked. I'll let you explain the courtroom.
Ms. Coates, do you have a
Yes.
camera, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a camera?
Yes, I do.
Can you turn it?
Hold on 1 second. I have to turn my camera on.
Okay, well, Ms. Coates, I'm going to trust that it's you. And you've heard the terms of the conditional order dismissal? Ms. Coates? She's back in. Okay. Oh, there she is. Oh, unmute now.
I apologize. I got disconnected.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We got you. We were worried when we lost you. You heard the terms of the conditional order dismissal?
I did hear them, Your Honor, but I really don't understand what was said.
Okay. Can I have the copy?
Sure, Your Honor.
No, this sounds like a strange question. Do you was there something about it particularly that you didn't understand?
Well, he said, I heard, something about making payments.
Yeah, so the total amount that is owing is $4,546.20.
Okay,
Okay? This consent order dismissal indicates that you'll pay 1,000 on or before this Friday, today,
yes, that's correct.
okay? And then that you're gonna make bi-weekly payments of $800 beginning on the 26th of December until that amount, the 4546.20, is paid in full,
Yes, that's correct.
okay? And that these payments are to be made, the $800, in addition to timely monthly rental payments
Okay,
and any applicable late fees.
okay.
You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, and that's beginning on January 1st, 2026, that you're gonna make your next monthly rental payment plus this $800. Okay,
Okay,
all right?
thank you
If they
so
have
much.
to bring the cases will be dismissed or conditionally dismissed. If a reinstatement is necessary, a money judgment will issue in the amount of any unpaid amount, basically. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. There's no personal checks. You understand that?
Yes, I don't use personal
And
checks.
okay. And that all of the defendants are jointly and severally liable under this conditional order of dismissal.
Okay.
You understand all of that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And if there is a default or a payment not made, they can proceed to ask the court to reopen the case or reinstate the case and submit to the court an affidavit and a judgment and an order of eviction all at the same time. You understand that? And that is without hearing. You understand that?
I do.
All right. Do you, and then any partial payment will not prevent the issuance of an order of eviction in this case, should a judgment enter after default, okay?
Okay, so just so I understand this correctly, the $1,000 payment should be made today, and then the
Yes.
bi-weekly payments will start, you said January 1st, right?
No, on 2 weeks from today, on the 26th,
On the 26th, okay.
you'll start making the $800 biweekly payment,
Okay,
okay? And then
Thank you.
starting January 1st, you got to pay your rent in addition to those biweekly payments
okay.
until all of this is paid in full. You got that?
Yes, I do, thank you.
Do you have any other questions regarding this conditional order of dismissal?
No, sir.
All right. And does council have your permission to sign your name to this? I should. Ma'am?
Yes.
He does? Okay, fantastic. So we'll get that signature on there.
Uh,
I'll enter it by default as to the other parties.
Okay,
And then,
with respect to the other parties, normally we would do default, but if you want to make the similar finding as you did with the last one, that the conditional dismissal is more favorable.
yes,
then,
I view that clearly as more favorable than the judgment.
Okay, so then,
on-
just for the record, then, for our Rihanna Davy and Darian Pruitt, who are not here today, Your Honor is finding that the consent order of conditional dismissal is more favorable and that it'll be entered as to those defendants as well.
Yes,
All right, and then also the court rule, Your Honor.
yes, I'm gonna get to that right now. Ms. Coates,
Yes.
you're appearing here before this court. You're unrepresented by counsel, all right?
Okay.
You'll have three business days after my signing this conditional order of dismissal. If you decide that there is some legal reason, something that you didn't understand, some mistake that you made, or some other reason why you would ask this court to set this conditional order of dismissal aside, you'd have to file a motion with the court within those 3 business days. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, fantastic. And as soon as it comes back to me, I will sign it and mark this case conditionally dismissed. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Coates, and now you can drop out of the Zoom meeting on purpose.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. Okay, you take care. Court does call the case of Trudy Avey versus Terry Kurth. What is here? Oh, that's right, 3 o'clock. Hello, what's your name?
Trudy Avey.
Terry Kurth, Courtney Kurth. They are not here. This is a termination of tenancy. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Help me God, I do.
All right. State your name again for the record.
Trudy K. Avey.
All right. Are you the owner of the premises?
Yes, Your Honor, I am the owner of the property at 8741 Main Street. The occupants that are not lawful tenants and have no lease or right to remain inside there. It's a small.
How did they come into possession?
They had been evicted and they were evicted in 24 hours and I gave them a chance to put their belongings in my semi.
Say that again?
They are family and they had been evicted. And I have a small
So
business.
they're family members. You allowed them to move into your premises.
I was letting them use my semi building for all their stuff, all their items, all their household.
Got it.
And then they needed a place till her mom passed away and the trailer was rentable, had a trailer coming, but they needed a couple days, 3 days before school started in Washtenaw County and the kids would have had to go to Canton. It was just a big mess up. Needless to say, they've been there over 4 months.
And they don't have a lease.
No lease. It's not even fittable. They're small business plaza. They're off 5 offices up.
Plaintiff for possession. There is no redemption amount. That is by default. A writ will issue December 22nd, 2025. You need to file a judgment with the court for my signature, and then if they haven't vacated the premises by the 22nd, you'll need to file the writ with the court.
God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to sell this plaza and it's my way out of here. 41 years of putting in there.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Yassin, and Irish Yassin versus Shannon Somerville and Joseph Walter Jackson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, who do I have?
Shannon Somerville.
Who are you?
Joseph Walter Jackson.
Okay. And you are?
Hashim Yassin.
Okay. This is a non-payment of rent case. How much are you claiming today that they owe, sir?
Okay, Your Honor, I'm here after having done all the calculations because she did move out, so.
They moved out?
Yes, Your Honor. Just
Well, then I have to dismiss the case
Thank you.
because you've only filed for possession of the premises and
No,
you
we
just
filed
admitted
for
that you
money.
have. No, you didn't pay for it.
What do you mean we didn't pay?
Your filing fee was $55. That's a possession judgment only.
Your Honor, I came last week and they didn't ask me for any payment. I brought the
Okay,
reserve.
that would normally be done when you file the case. You would file that plus a supplemental filing fee for a money judgment.
I also returned the keys back to him, Your Honor.
Don't snatch like defeat from the jaws of victory.
Okay, Your Honor, then I need to get the rent money because she didn't pay it. Do I file? again?
Okay, I can't give you legal advice. All I can tell you is that in this case, you filed for possession, basically pay or stay. They've elected not to pay, they moved, we're done. The case is dismissed.
No problem. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Happy holidays.
and to you.
Thank you.
Sir? Just because they won, don't be going after them, yelling at them.
No, Your Honor, all
What did I just say? That's all I have to say to you. Thank you. Thank you, and leave my courtroom now. Thank you. Just give me that. I'm not gonna play for one. Homestead Commons versus Damon Guster.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Brent, thank you, plaintiff.
You can get that door behind you. Oh. All right, sir, what's your name?
Damon Guster.
Okay. And how much is plaintiff claiming is owed?
Right now I have rent to retain at $4,042.18. Judge, there is a cost of $175, putting the total at $42.17.18. I don't believe he was disputing the amount owed at the last hearing.
No, you've applied for assistance?
Yes, I went to SOS and Hawk, and they're just waiting for the ledger,
Okay.
how much the rent I owe, so they can go ahead and pay.
Well, you're above, it seems you're above the amount. You were at somewhere along the line, $1,000 got paid, right? Who did that?
We did it.
You guys did it.
Yeah, we had to scrape up for my family.
Okay. Who's that with you?
Well, that's my caseworker at Pace, my therapist.
At where?
I'm a social worker from here on Valley Chase.
Oh, okay. You can.
I'm just here to observe, just so I get that most accurate.
Oh, okay, because you could have come on up with it. That would have been fine. Oh, pardon? Okay. That's the way people feel about me. They won't come close.
So I used to be up there a lot.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so usually, Mr. Guster, the amount has to get down under 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not quite there.
Salvation Army, Hawk, SOS, Homes into Houses. They're just waiting on the.
They own, say that again?
They're just waiting on the ledger. So they can see what they got, what they can donate.
Right, I get you. But here's what I'm telling you. You're about $1,200 off, a little over $1,200 off.
Okay.
Before they're going to be able to pay anything.
Well, through Salvation Army, they're talking about 750.
700, that is the difference?
And then the Catholic Social Services or Catholic something, they say they can't do nothing over 3,000. Hawk said they can't do nothing over 3,000. So I'm under that.
Okay, let me ask it this way. If I told you that you had to come up with $1,200, could you?
Not me. Because I'm gonna fix them. All I pay is $56 a month. I'm on Section 8. Section 8 stopped paying because of the floors.
Oh. Probably should have led with that.
The inspection,
all right.
The inspection wasn't done, so they stopped paying. They just completed this.
Hold on. Do you know anything about that?
As far as whether or not it went into abatement, that I don't know.
Well, okay, so, and maybe you know this, Mr. Guster, or maybe you don't. When did they stop paying your rent?
They stopped like in March or April.
Okay, all right, gotcha. And then when did the floors get fixed?
About 2 weeks ago.
Wow,
Just put some.
okay. All right. So I'm not gonna get into the repairs. So have the people from Section 8 been back to inspect?
My client hasn't talked to me about that at all, or mentioned that to me. I don't know.
See?
Okay, so Mr. Guster, in March or April, what was your rent at that time?
$41.
Okay. So that's why you, okay.
I figured if I did 10 months without paying, it would be over $410.
So have you been to legal services at all or anybody to help you with this?
I'm going back and forth to surgery, legal, my doctors and nurses and psychiatrists and all. I have a spinal cord. I'm not able to move. I'm not able to open my eyes.
I get you. So
What I'm doing is like when I be in the hospital, sometimes I've been in the hospital for 90 days. Sometimes I've been in the hospital for 45 days. They're trying to fix a disc in my vertebrae.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Guster. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna give you some phone numbers, okay, for legal services. And I want you to give them a call. Okay? Explain that just basically really simple as you explained it to me, that your rent was $41, right? And that that Section 8 stopped paying because of the floors. Okay? And that you need help. Got it? All right. Ma'am, you got that?
Judge,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with an adjournment given these circumstances, but I just want to put on the record that I think one of the problems here is that he's been drawing a balance for a long time, like over a year, a substantial balance. This isn't like a recent abatement thing where the rent.
Well, but here's my problem. My problem is that if his rent was 41, then somebody's gonna need to explain to me. He's at the last hearing before Judge Barr, it was 5290 was what was supposedly owed plus court costs. So I don't need to do the math, but I'm trying to figure out how somebody that had 41 gets to $5,000.
To me, from what I'm seeing, the last time he had a zero balance was June of 2024.
Okay, but even if I add all those months up,
And then
if I go a year and a half,
yeah,
I don't get anywhere near it. I think I need 100+ months.
yeah, it's something we can definitely dig into, I think.
Yeah. All right, so you want me to just put this over 1 week or 2?
Yeah, just put it over a week, Judge.
All right.
We'll drill into it and we'll see what we can figure out.
All right, so sir, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn your case out 1 week to December 19th, 2025 at 12 noon. Okay, you'll have to come back, but we're gonna give you phone numbers. Okay, there's legal, we're gonna give you legal services phone number, and we're also gonna give you the University of Michigan clinic to call. Okay, and let's see if we can try to get some of this straightened out.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough? All right. Okay, folks, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, recommend calling Hawk for a housing choice voucher.
Yeah.
They may be able to get a referral to that soon.
Okay, can you help him there? What'd you say? Can you get it to, okay,
Thank you.
all righty. You do the same.
Good morning. Good
All
morning.
right, Roger Casey, okay, there you are.
Good morning. I'm Sharon Lee. I'm Roderick Casey's mother.
Yeah, is Mr. Casey here?
No, I apologize. He's not. He's in the hospital.
Oh, he is?
Yes, I did email a letter from University Hospital.
Yes. Oh my gosh, okay. And council, I will have my staff send you the letter. I don't know that I want to necessarily broadcast the procedure here. It's significant. How much is owing this time?
At this point, Your Honor, there's an outstanding balance of $8,475.
Ma'am, let me ask this. He is not going to be out anytime soon.
No, he did have another procedure last night.
Yeah, it was last night that this
he-
occurred.
No, he had the surgery on November 2nd, but he did have another procedure last night.
I
So
got
I'm
you.
not-
Let me just do this. He'd be entitled to the adjournment anyway. So I'm going to adjourn this out to the 19th, December 19th, 2025 at 1 p.m. And what I'm going to do so that we don't go through everything, because I'm not sure how to analyze all of this. Council will send this over to you for the consideration on everything. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And that's, yeah, it's listed as an in-person hearing, but of course we'll make whatever accommodations we need to make. All right.
Okay.
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 And Ms. Casey, best to you and your family. All
All
right.
right, thank you, Miss Lee, not Miss Casey, but thank you.
I'm sorry. They didn't put the name up. They usually do. So I just said, okay, I'll use that name. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Best to you and your family.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I need,
A
yeah,
letter to council.
to council. Legends, Rosewood Village versus Alyssa Worley.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jackie Slater Powder for the plaintiff.
Alyssa Worley. Oh, there she is.
You need to unmute, Miss Morley.
Sorry. Good morning.
All right. Okay, very good. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Rent to retain of $5,346, court cost of $179.50 for a total of $5,525.50.
All right. Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
I did inform Lisa from the office that I could make what was stated in the paperwork, which was 2,673 today. I also did inform her that the remaining balance will be paid, or December will be paid by so I wrote all this down so I didn't forget, December 26th.
Okay, so you have the 2673 now?
Yes.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. You're entitled to an adjournment. And so I'm going to indicate in my file that the 2673 that you're going to pay by Monday. Okay.
Would I be paying that towards the court, or would I be bringing a cashier's check to the office? Sorry, I just don't want to do it wrong.
You can pay it directly to their office.
Okay.
Okay, directly to the landlord. So
Thank
pay
you.
that amount to them. And
Yes,
then
sir.
I'm going to adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing.
Yes, sir.
But what I'm going to suggest you do is contact the plaintiff's counsel's office, see what arrangements you can make regarding the payment of the balance.
Okay. And so you did say adjourned until December 19th at 1 p.m. in person?
Yes, ma'am. And that is an in-person hearing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Happy holidays.
All right, you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. New Park Ridge Apartments versus Jonathan Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Parissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Jonathan Smith. They are not here. If you'd like to be sworn.
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, this is an action for non-payment of rent. The rent to retain possession is $441. Court costs of $176 for a total redemption of $617. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. And I think that's it for you. All
Yes.
right, and because of your office retreat, let the others in your office know that the two will take care of the afternoon.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Pines of Clover Lane versus Kennedy Callaway. And Lucas, is it Resendi?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
All right. And I think Lucas is here. Sir, your name?
Lucas Resende.
All right. And what is plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, it looks like Kennedy Callaway is here as
Yeah,
well.
you're right. I do see that now.
Yes,
Kennedy
I'm here.
Callaway, you're here? Okay.
Yes,
All
I
right.
am.
I do need a camera if you've got it, but let's go ahead.
Judge, this is a non-payment of rent case. I show a balance $2,820.71. Court costs $214. Grand total $3,034.71.
All right. And folks, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. So my side of the story. So we broke up a few back in like July and whatnot months ago, and I haven't been living there for the past like 5-6 months. So I've been focused on surviving. Really, I've been homeless. I was without a car. Had to use the last of my money to get my car, and then I crashed my car less than 24 hours after buying it. So I had to work to get my money, get my car back together. And then I lost my job after that. So right now I'm jobless, homeless. Right now I got my car trying to keep it afloat, and whatever last money I got right now, I'm trying to use to move across the country. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in the pickle right now. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really.
I got you. Yeah. We lost Miss Callaway. We lost Callaway, didn't we?
Yes, she dropped.
You dropped off. All right. Here's what I'm going to do, because Miss Callaway dropped off and they'd be entitled to an adjournment anyway. Oh, she might be coming back. Hold on. Hello. Is that Miss Callaway? Okay, you'll need to unmute.
I do apologize. For some reason, I was removed from the meeting and I had to re-enter.
That's okay. All right. Did you hear the balance that's owed?
I did not. I got booted right
Okay.
before that.
The total amount, including court costs, is $3,034.71.
Okay.
Okay. So my question that I had asked, and Mr. Renzende was describing his circumstances. I understand that there may have been a breakup here, whatever happened, but that you're in the unit.
Yes, I've been the only one occupying the unit and paying the rental payment since August.
Okay. So how do you intend to get this amount paid?
Firstly, I was not aware that the balance was that high. I was prepared for the 1,963 that was originally put on the court summons. I did attempt to pay 1,000 of that 2 days ago, but they were unable to accept a partial payment.
Okay.
And
So
in
how much
terms-
do you have, how much do you have now?
presently, I have $1,000 in a money order made out to them.
All right. And you can pay that to them by Monday?
Yeah, yeah, if they're willing, if they can accept the money order,
I'll handle that part. You
okay,
have
yeah,
$1,000.
I do. It's in my wallet.
All right.
And, I can
Then
drop it
what
off.
you need to do, is take the $1,000 to the landlord. I'm going to order the landlord to accept the $1,000. Okay? They'll take it.
Okay.
And then how are you intending on clearing the balance?
Well, based on our previous conversations, Lucas and I, it doesn't seem as though he has no intention to pay and that I will be paying it all myself. If that does seem to be the case, I would likely need until if
All
maybe
right,
this
ma'am.
first.
Have you reached out to Hawk or any other place for assistance?
No, I've just been working 6 days a week for the last 4 months, trying to put the money together the best I can.
I gotcha. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. Did you see the video that was played?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
sorry. At the beginning, yes, I did with the rights and everything. I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So the Hawk or SOS, did you get that phone number?
Yes.
It's also in your paperwork. I'm going to suggest that you give them a call and see if they can provide any type of assistance for you.
Okay.
All right. And also there is available, although it wouldn't be much, there's only one person in the unit now.
Yes.
So you could also apply for an SER or state emergency relief, but for you, the maximum would be $410, but that's about 1/4 of what you're gonna have left. So it's not, or yeah, I guess less than 1/4, about 20% of what you're gonna have left after you pay the 1,000. Okay?
Okay.
So I suggest that you do that. If you do the SER or contact Hawk, the rental assistance form that is also in the packet that you received with this summons, you'll need to fill out that form and file it with the court by Wednesday.
Okay.
Got that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to call Hawk, apply if you want for an SER. I'm going to adjourn this out to December 19th. 2025 at 12 noon. And that is an in-person hearing, ma'am. So if everything's not paid, you need to show up at the courthouse.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pines of Clover Lane versus Michael Lambrecht.
Hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
And
Your
again,
name?
Jen Wilburn,
Oh, go
Key 83143 for plaintiff.
All right. Your name, sir?
Michael Lambrecht.
Okay. And how much is owing on this?
Right now, outstanding rent, $2,843.48. Court costs they show is $175. Total $3,018.48.
All right. Sir, how do you intend on getting that paid?
Well, Your Honor, to be honest, I wasn't aware of the total amount owed. I was just on a phone call several days ago with the office, and they told me it was under $2,000. So this amount is surprising to me. However,
Well, and that may have been the case if you were calling in November.
no, sir. I was calling just a few days ago here in December.
Okay, well, that's the balance that the attorneys have and quite frankly, let me just see. Well.
This was to do with both a late fee attached to the rent amount due, as well as court fees, I understand it, for them applying to their attorney to file the case. This is what I understand.
I had at the end of November or in November, I had 1,500 Your rental rate's about 1,100, which would have brought me up to about 26, right? Yeah, and then you would have had late fees and then court costs. So the figure is in the ballpark, quite frankly, and I'm just ballparking the figures
Oh, this is
myself.
for 2 months too.
Pardon? Yeah,
This is for
see,
2 months too.
you're November and you're December.
Okay, this sounds about right.
Okay, so how do you intend on getting that paid?
Well, sir, I am doing my best to get it paid. I understand that there's going to be a case for my eviction regardless. I'm going to do my best to get it paid. I am currently full-time employed. I've looked for a second job, have been accepted for a second job. However, this second job has decided to go under renovations. This was for the, if you're familiar, the worst bar of Ypsilanti. They have recently renovated and decided to rebrand. And so I have not had the chance to earn a second paycheck from that second job. So,
all right. So here's what I'm going to do, sir. And what I'm
Yep.
going to suggest that you do is I'm going to adjourn this out to the 19th of December, 2025 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing. You'll have to appear at the courthouse if this is not paid. I'm going to suggest that maybe either you apply for some type of assistance if that would be appropriate for you, or that what you do is you contact plaintiff's counsel's office to see if something can be worked out.
I understand. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge. And I
And
believe all
then-
of our others were dismissals.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Pines of Clover Lane versus Hando, Pines of Clover Lane versus Jasper, Pines of Clover Lane versus Beach. Those cases are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice, and I don't see any of them here. Okay,
Thank you,
Take
Judge.
care.
You and your staff have a good weekend.
you do the same. Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Tanya Anthony.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. 86316 for the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Okay, Tanya Anthony and Tremaine Napier.
This is Tanya Anthony.
Oh, okay, there you are. Got
Yeah,
it.
I'm here.
Okay.
I had
I'm
to
here
find a
also.
quiet spot.
No, that's okay. We had to pick you up, but your box had to light up on the screen. All right, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is a balance of $393.29, court costs of $242, for a total of $635.29 currently due.
And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I honestly, I wasn't planning on paying it because if there was an issue that we had back in February and March where I received a water bill that was over $12,000, and I went to Kenya, that was the management in the office, and I brought it to her attention and told her that the water bill was incorrect. She said give her some time. She would look into it. Over a couple months, she eventually looked into it, and she was able to fix the issue and had the water bill reversed because it was incorrect. But in that time of those couple months where she wasn't able to check it out, I had court fees and fines from then. And so like since February, March until now, I've been paying my regular amount of rent.
You said,
Yeah, I got I don't know if you have the ledger, but
I do not.
Okay, so I want to say it was like March or May. I had got court fees and fines for $240, and that was from the water bill being on there for so long until she was able to adjust it. So when she was able to fix that, she told me that what she couldn't do was go into there and remove the court fees and fines that was put on there because of that reason. She had to talk to somebody that was above her to get those removed. And for me to continue paying my normal rent and my normal water bill that I was receiving. So I would continue to do that, but the court fees and fines were never removed. So it would continue to roll over every month.
Okay.
And then at the end of the month,
gotcha.
they would, yeah.
I gotcha. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th. December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That is an in-person hearing. All right. And then that'll give the attorneys time to look into what you're indicating, and then we'll see where we go from there, okay?
Is there any way that it cannot be Friday? I have my godfather's funeral that I'm attending that day.
Well, I only do these cases on Friday, ma'am.
Okay.
And then my
All right.
problem is I'm into the holidays and I can't get you
Right.
in.
Your Honor,
Okay.
I would just like to state I'm reviewing the ledger. I don't see any court fees from March. However, I do show that there was a fee from October and that needs to be reversed. So I will have that reversed. However, the amount that I did state on the record does not include that because we already took it off. My client just has to adjust the ledger accordingly. So
Oh, okay. So you took off the October one, and this is what's left.
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you look at the ledger,
I'll touch base
it's
with my
more.
client.
It's more court fees and fines between March and October. It was I got court fees and
Okay,
fines at
ma'am,
least three times.
ma'am.
Okay.
I can't, because I don't have the ledger in front of me, so
No, I know.
you guys are talking in a space I can't even look at right this second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the only day I have is Friday, so I'll set it for the 19th at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arbor Woods versus Tanisha Booker.
Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Tanisha Booker.
And there you are. Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. I'm showing that there's rent due of $3,751.07, court costs of $186 for a total of $3,937.07 currently due.
All right. And Ms. Booker, how are you intending on trying to get this paid?
I have 2,100 that I can pay today as soon as I get off work. I get off at 4:30, so I'm gonna try to make it because I know they close at 5. And then of course I don't get paid for another 2 weeks. And like you said, we're going into the holidays, so I can do my best to have it paid before you issue me to come back to court on the 19th, I'm assuming.
All right. So let's do this. You're gonna pay 2,100. I'll just indicate by Monday, the 15th, I think it is.
Yes.
Okay. Pay that by the 15th. And then what I'll do is then we'll be looking at a different balance, certainly. And then I'll adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025. I'm ready to go to 26 at 2 p.m. Okay?
All right, I appreciate it.
That's an in-person hearing. You also feel free to contact the attorney's office, see if you can work out a conditional order dismissal regarding it to get this paid, all right?
Okay, am I allowed to do a request for it to be on Zoom if I can't get that day off work?
You can send in the request, but they're
Okay.
set for in-person hearings, ma'am. So I can't
Okay.
say that it'd be granted. All right?
All righty, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Arbor Woods versus Flora Boone.
Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff.
Flora Boone. They are not checked in. If you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a non-payment of rent case. There is current rent of $1,358.78, court costs of $186 for a total of $1,544.78. I am requesting a default judgment to enter with writ to issue in 10 days, which would put us at December 22nd.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Shayton Campbell and Diane Taylor.
Present. How you at?
Oh, Campbell, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, barely, but we can hear you. Okay, you're Miss Campbell?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what case is this?
This is it Shayton Campbell? or Shatan Campbell, and Diane Taylor. Case number is 25-1C 4417.
All right, I found it. Sorry, Your Honor, it was out of order. Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. I am showing that there is rent due of $1,364.47, court costs of $242, for a total of $1,606.47 currently due.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I get paid next Friday.
You say again?
I get paid next Friday.
And you can pay the full amount, you think? Ms. Campbell?
Yes.
Okay, and how much are you telling me you can pay next Friday?
All of it.
All of it. Okay, can you get that done before, say, 1 o'clock that day?
I'm sure gonna try.
Okay. What I will do is I'll adjourn it out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. If you get it and make sure that everything's paid by then, I don't need to see you.
Okay.
All right, but it's got to be paid well before the court time, okay?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Have a good rest of your day.
Yes, ma'am. Arbor Woods versus Felicia Hugan and Reginald Hugan.
Good funds for the plaintiff.
Hello? All right. And Mr. Hugan's here. All
Yes, sir.
right. How much is owing?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,786.27, court costs of $242, for a total of $2,028.27.
All right. Mr. Hugan?
Yes, sir.
How are you intending on getting that paid, sir?
I'm trying to get it all paid by the 29th. My wife just had surgery, broke her wrist, so she haven't been working in 3 weeks. So I get paid on my next payment's on the 26th, and hopefully we'll have it all. She's actually going to, as we speak, trying to get assistance now, but hopefully it'll be paid. I'm quite sure it'll be paid by the 26th. I'm sorry, the 29th.
Okay, when you say she's trying to get assistance, is she trying to through Hawk?
I'm not. She's going down to the DHS right down in Ypsilanti somewhere.
Oh, okay. And she's going to do an SCR.
I
Okay, so if she does that, in your packet, there's a rental assistance form.
Okay.
You guys would need to fill that out.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
submit that to the court by next Wednesday. Once she has a tracking number.
Okay. So like I said, she's actually turning in the papers today, I think. Yes.
Got it. Okay. So she'll get a tracking number and then we'll be able to do that. You can also contact Hawk and see whether or not they'll be able to help you out.
Hawk, is that okay? We'll look that up.
Yeah, that you got something to write with? That number is
no, I'm sorry, I'm at work. No, I don't right now.
Okay, it's okay. It's 961-1999 is their number.
961-1999. That's 734, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All
right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call after because I was waiting on the amount so she can take that amount down there and see what happens.
Okay. So I'll adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. As you know, that's an in-person hearing. All right.
I'm off. Yep, I get off at 1 o'clock, so I'll be there.
All right. Very good. All right, Mr. Egan. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. You have a blessed one. Thank you.
Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Ashley Irwin.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello.
Ashley, there she is. All right.
I am here, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
All right. She's here. All right. And how much is owing on this?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,595.95, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,781.95.
All right, Ms. Irwin, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I would like it, I actually came to see why it's just not the original amount. Hawk just posted a payment to my account on December 9th. Today is the 12th.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Mhm.
The original amount, you mean the 1846 that was in the complaint, or?
No, I believe that this was for November's rent.
Well, yeah, that's thereabout, but now we're in December, so they can claim December.
Right, but I was waiting for Arborwoods and I were both waiting for the payment from Hawk, which wasn't received until December 9th.
Okay, hold on. That tells me something. How much was that payment? Do you know?
It was over $2,000, and
Your
I
Honor.
just found out that it was posted yesterday, and that was the 11th, but they've had it since the 9th.
Your Honor, I have the ledger and it was posted on the 9th. The total payment, I can't say that it was from Hawk. I just see a payment was made of $2,032.21 on December 9th. That's on the ledger that I have. And the remaining balance is the 1781.95.
Right.
Which, when I look at the complaint, is really December.
Correct.
Right,
Okay.
and it's only the 12th. So normally, I'm not speaking for or saying that this is always in writing, but your rent is late after the 5th. Today is the 12th. We already had court papers in, and my judgment.
Okay, ma'am. They had court papers in because those court papers were filed in November.
Yes, and
Okay.
Matt and Miss
I
Kenya.
know.
Okay.
All right, I'm just saying this.
Okay.
I don't know that gets us where we need to get to. What we need to do is figure out how we're going to get this paid, right?
Yes, and I am just wondering if we were both waiting. Miss Kenya and I both received an email from Hawk. Her name was Autumn, stating that it would take 3 weeks for the payment. I did not pay on December's because I didn't want to affect anything. I didn't know how much they were paying. So normally my normal rent rate is $1,609. I have the $1,609 and I'm able to pay that. I just don't think that I should be paying court fees and things when we both knew that Hawk was paying, or me and Miss Kenya. And
Well,
I'm
I don't,
acquiring fees.
ma'am, I don't know. Well, first of all, I hear you, but I think the problem with that argument is that the plaintiff, Hawk, is going to pay. I don't know when that whole arrangement was made.
November 24th, there was an email sent to Arborwoods and to both me.
Okay, so
And then
they filed this, but see, so the signing of this complaint was on November 21st. Okay, so they incurred costs because they have to protect their interest.
And Hawk emailed both me and Miss Kenya November 24th saying that they would take care of November's rent, including court fees. So if I was my assumption would have been that I'm acquiring court fees. This is for December now, when I was waiting for November to be taken
All right,
care of.
ma'am, what do you want me to do? Because I'm not wiping
just
out
want to
court
pay my
fees because
base
I
pay.
think they legitimately incurred them.
I just want to be able to pay the $1,609. They just got their November payment December 9th, and they just posted it in my account. She just said that.
Your Honor, I would object to any waiver of court costs. As Your Honor knows, my client has incurred these fees. They filed this case legitimately. I understand that Hawk has helped Miss Irwin, and that is great. That's been posted on the ledger. Additionally, her rental rate is $1,609, but she also owes water and sewer. So it's not just the $1,609 that she owes. So at this time, I think it's probably appropriate to adjourn at one time since she's appeared. However, if she pays, then we dismiss the case, but it needs to be paid in full, including the court costs.
I'm in court now.
Ma'am, I'd suggest that you certainly make sure your December rent's paid plus your water fee paid. I don't see a basis upon which I would waive the court fees in this case. But, you know, certainly you're entitled to make that argument to me at a later time, but I'd suggest that you get the December rent and your water, get that paid so that that's what we're fighting about, because right now I've got a 1781.95 balance. I'm going to
Okay.
adjourn this out. I'm going to adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Ma'am, that is an in-person hearing. You'll need to appear at the courthouse at that time, and then we'll figure out where we go from there.
And if everything is taken care of by then, do I need to appear?
Pardon?
And if everything is taken care of by then, do I still need to appear?
You do not need to appear if everything's taken care of, but that's including the court costs and everything that you are trying to dispute at this point. But if everything is paid, then you don't need to be here.
Right. I'm just trying to make
All right.
sure for which month I'm paying court costs for.
Pardon?
I'm just trying to be clear on which month I'm paying court cost fees for.
Your Honor,
Ma'am?
there's been one set of court costs that have been assessed.
And those are
What's
for
that?
which month?
They're not on a month. They're by case. You're paying court fees for this case
Okay.
that
I
they
appreciate
filed on the 21st, but didn't even get notification that anything was being paid until the 24th by even what you're saying.
Yes,
So if that's true, which I think that it is, then you're going to owe the court costs.
That's
So
okay.
for this case,
Don't worry about it. I will take care of it. Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You do the same. Arbor Woods versus Brittany LaFloria.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
I'm here.
Okay, there she is. Okay, I need a camera, ma'am. What is the claim?
Your Honor, this is the non-payment of rent case. I'm showing that there's rent due of $4,158.44, court costs of $186, for a total of $4,344.44 currently due.
All right. Ms. Floria, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I don't have an issue paying the rent. As you see, I've been going to court with them for a while now. The issue that I'm having is that I keep complaining about certain issues that are happening in a brand new unit that shouldn't be happening. Like I'm having cold air from the outside coming in. And I've been complaining about these for months. So it's like I'm paying them in full because it's like my hand is being forced through court, but then it's like they're not correcting or fixing anything. So
All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do.
They will reach out to their manager because I guess they are not able to like discount or like credit my account for my inconvenience because I've been having these issues for over a year now.
All right. The issue of escrow in this matter is reserved. Ma'am, you'll need to file a written answer to their complaint with your allegations regarding, I guess, repair issues. You need to do that. I'm going to order that done by the 18th of November.
Okay.
Or 18th of December. December 18th. You need to send a copy to the attorneys. All right. And you need to file a copy with the court.
Okay.
Then I can take a look at what your issues are and what's owing. As I've indicated, the issue of escrow is reserved. I'll order that at some other point. I can't order it at this point. I'll adjourn this matter out.
Yeah, I've just been paying in full this whole time, as you can see.
Pardon?
And nothing is being corrected, so I don't really know what to do at this point.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said.
No, I was saying that over the course of a year, as you can see, I've been coming to court and I've been paying the amount in full, but it's like behind the scenes, they're not correcting the issues that I'm having. So,
all right, that's why I need a written answer, and then we'll attempt to try to see what that's all about.
Okay, thank you.
I'll adjourn this out December 19th, 2025, 2 p.m. And ma'am, that is an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse. All right? Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Tyrone Miller.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
How you doing?
Okay, there's Mr. Miller. All right, I'll need a camera, Mr. Miller. What is plaintiff's claim?
Well, I work outside. My phone dropped in the snow, so it's not even working. My camera is.
What is plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,764.82, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,950.82.
Mr. Miller, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So today I'll be paying $823, and then Friday when I get paid again, I'll be paying the remaining balance.
Okay, so you're gonna do that today.
Yeah.
On the Friday that you're gonna pay the next payment, can you get that paid before 1 o'clock?
Yeah, yep. I'll get paid usually in the morning around like 8, so I pick my check up and I just go get the money.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna indicate you're gonna pay the balance today, or you're gonna pay $823 today.
Yep.
And then you're gonna get the balance paid by the 19th.
Yep.
So if you get that paid, I don't need to see you on the adjourn date. You gotta make sure everything's paid.
Oh, it will.
But if you don't have it paid, then you'll need to come down to the courthouse.
Okay.
So I'll adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case of Arbor Woods versus David Waters.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
David Waters, they are not checked in. You've been sworn. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting a default judgment. There is rent due of $617.72, court costs of $186, for a total of $803.72. And I would request for it to issue in 10 days, which I believe puts us at the 22nd.
Second. Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, and the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Marjorie Watkins.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff.
That I saw. Marjorie Watkins, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting a default judgment in light of the defendant's failure to appear. There is current rent of $617.37, court costs of $186, for a total of $803.37. And I would request for it to issue in 10 days, which would put us at December 22nd.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, and the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Michelle Young.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff.
I'm here.
Where? Oh,
here.
there she is. She's okay. She wasn't labeled. Gotcha. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there is rent currently due of $1,656.47, court costs of $186, for a total of $1,842.47 currently due.
All right. And Ms. Young?
Yes.
How are you going to get this paid?
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, I own that property. It's lot rent that I owe. I've been fixing on that home because I bought it from Hoarders. So my hours went down. I'm a nurse, so I'm trying to get help also till I get back on my feet. I just start picking up my hours because I wasn't feeling well. So I plan, but I would like a payment arrangement or get help from Hawk or something. I didn't know anything about it.
Okay, have you called Hawk?
No, I just found out about
Okay,
Hawk.
you need to get them called right away.
Okay, can I have the number, please?
Yes, 734-961-1999.
Thank you. I plan on paying them. Like I said, I do own my property. I have to pay them the lot rent. I just have to try to get a payment arrangement to get some kind of assistance.
Well, you can call Hawk. You're always free to call the attorney's office and see if the landlord's willing to work something out for you.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn this to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse if everything's not paid. All right?
19th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Ms. Fontanella is asking for you to recall that one. You took a judgment. It should not be judgment, she said.
Arborwoods, recalling Arborwoods versus Flora Boone.
Thank you, Your Honor. City Fontanella P86316 for the plaintiff. Your Honor, I had previously taken a default judgment. My client has actually requested to dismiss this case, so I would request to have this case dismissed.
All right, I'll vacate the judgment that I entered. This case is dismissed on plaintiff's motion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Northville Crossing versus Jason Bradley.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
I'm here, Your Honor.
And Makisha Crawford.
She's here.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, they got both of you. Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,940.06, court costs of $246, for a total of $2,186.06 currently due.
All right. Folks, how are you intending on getting this paid?
Okay, so Your Honor, if I could explain, so the total amount that she's referring to would be, of course, including December's rent, which is would be due the late fee of $50. Now, I do have the amount for November's rent, which is, I believe, $967.29, plus I think the court fees, which would be $1211.29. I can actually have that paid no later than Monday. I just
how much is that you're going to pay?
$1211.29.
$1211.29. Okay. By Monday.
Yes.
Okay. And then what about the balance of that?
Now the remaining balance, of course, is the $967 for this month. Now I never received a 7-day notice for that amount as of yet. Normally, it's late after
here's the way it works, sir. You received the amount that you owed in November. Had you paid that, there wouldn't be an issue. But you didn't pay that, so they filed their case. When they come to court, they're entitled to seek whatever's due at that time. And at this time, right now, December is due.
I see. So at this time, I just need a few weeks to get the rest of it because I do work. I'm really the only breadwinner in terms of income. I'm also disabled, so I work from home. But my wife is going to be contacting Hawk today to try to get assistance with that.
Okay. All right. So get the $1211.29 paid by Monday. What I will do then is I will adjourn this out 1 week to the 19th at 2 p.m. Okay. Also, you can contact the attorney's office and see if there's something that can be worked out regarding, how you're going to get this paid based upon how you get, you yourself get paid. So you can always feel free to do that also. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I do
Miss Crawford, did you want to say anything? He just hogged the whole time that you had.
No, sir.
Did you want to say something?
No, sir.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. I got sick of listening to him. I wanted to hear
My
from you.
apologies.
All right, folks. That hearing next week is an in-person hearing, okay? So if everything's not paid, you'll have to be here.
Okay. Only myself. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Only myself will be attending that hearing because he's not able.
I got it. I get it. Okay. I understand. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much,
folks. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Northville Crossing versus Nicholas Buckland and Brittany Moore.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Landlord-tenant check.
Buckland, Moore, they're not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting a default judgment. There is current rent due of $720.62, court costs of $246, for a total of $966.62. And I would request writ to issue in 10 days, which would put us at December 22nd.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Ardell Carson.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
okay, there she is. Are you Ardell Carson?
Hi. I'm
Hello.
Ardella, his daughter.
Okay.
My Zoom is not working, so I'm on the phone.
Okay, who are you?
I'm Ardella Gillis, his daughter. I live with him.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
And right now I'm in Lansing. I'm at work at the moment. So I wanted to hurry up and jump on this call.
Okay. I understand. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, there is rent of $3,895.24, court costs of $190 for a total of $4,085.24 currently.
All right. And ma'am, how are you guys going to get that paid?
$1,100 was already paid on December the 1st. I provided proof to the court. I also filled out a renter's assistance because we filed with our SER and we're waiting on a response, and I have a tracking number.
Okay.
We also
did you file that with the court?
Yes, sir, I did. I sent it to the email that was given to me.
Hang on. Yes, she did. I don't have. You didn't put the tracking number on here, so you may have to refile it with the tracking number by Wednesday. But I have the form you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I did turn in everything that I was supposed to turn in.
Okay. And so, Ms. Fontanella, you have the December 1st payment, I presume.
Yes, I show that $1,100 was received and posted to the ledger on the 1st, and so the amounts that I stated reflect that payment.
All right. And ma'am, how are you going to take care of the balance of this? You got the SER.
Yes, sir. And I also reached out to Hawk last week, and they said once I get the balance under $3,000, that I can call them back, and they will assist us in helping us with the remainder of the payment.
Okay, but how are you going to do that with the getting it? Because you need about 1,100 to get that under 3,000.
Yes, sir. I get paid. I just got back to work. That's why I said I'm in Lansing. I work as a home health care aide for an agency, and they just put me back to work on Monday. So I get paid like every 2 weeks. So it'll be the week after next. I get paid on Wednesdays.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. I'm going to adjourn this out to December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. All right. And that's an in-person hearing, so somebody will need to be here. And feel free to certainly, if you get it under that amount, then you can deal with Hawk. We'll need to know the status of your SER at that time. And you can also feel free to contact the attorney's office to see if something else can be worked out.
Okay, yes, the office has been trying to help us too. So they've been working with us to keep us in the home.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a great holiday.
You do the same.
Okay, bye-bye.
Northville Crossing versus Justin Hay.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Good morning.
You got her? Yep. Okay. All right. Your name, you're Mr. Hay?
Yep.
Okay. What's plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $2,242.32, court cost of $190, for a total of $2,432.32 due.
All right. Mr. Hay?
Okay. That's higher than what I was expecting, but that's fine. I'll make a $700 payment Wednesday when I get paid. I just got my heat turned back on. With the cold and everything, that was my main focus. Like I say, Wednesday I'll make a payment, and I'll continue to make those payments until it's paid off. I should have it paid off before the end of the month.
Okay. I can't at this point say that that's going to necessarily work for plaintiff. However, what I will do is I'll adjourn, pay the $700. I'll adjourn this out to the 19th. 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing.
Okay.
And so you'll need to be down at the courthouse. You can also feel free to apply for assistance, but also you can call plaintiff's office and see if something can be worked out by way of a conditional dismissal or otherwise.
Okay.
All right, sir?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Northville Crossing versus Brendan Kuzma.
City of Foxborough.
Brendan Kuzma? Kuzma and Ashley Kuzma. Neither are here. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is a slightly smaller balance. I just want to preface that.
Okay.
So I am requesting a default judgment. There's rent of $50.67. Court costs of
Excuse me? What was that?
$50.67, but there's court costs.
Oh,
Court
okay.
costs.
Okay, I just didn't think I heard it right. Go ahead.
I prefaced it, Your Honor.
You did. You did because you know what my reaction would be, but go ahead.
With court costs of $246 for a total of $296.67. I am requesting a default judgment. I don't have an issue putting in the further orders that if it's paid, we'll set this aside and submit a dismissal, though.
Yes. Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession.
Do you want me to?
Redemption amount is in the amount. No writ without a hearing.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask. Thank you.
Yes. Court does call the case of North Road Crossing versus Cassandra Studer and Cheryl Richter.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Miss Richter here. Cheryl Richter?
Yes.
All right. I'll need a camera if you have one available to you. And Fontanella, what is the plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,805.91, court costs of $246 for a total of $2,051.91.
All right. And Ms. Richter, how are you guys going to intend on getting this paid?
By next week for sure.
Okay. You're going to pay the whole balance by next week? What day?
Monday I was gonna make a payment and then Friday,
Okay. So how much are you going to pay on Monday?
1,000.
Okay. You're going to pay 1,000 on the 15th. And then the next, you're going to have the balance by Friday, the 19th, right?
Correct.
Okay. Can you get that paid before, say, noon, 1 o'clock on that date?
Absolutely.
All right. So get that in. If everything's paid, I don't need to see you. But I'm going to set a hearing for December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Okay. So if everything's not paid, you'll need to come down to the courthouse. But if you have everything paid, you'll be good. But make sure everything's paid.
Okay, will do.
All righty. Thank you. You have a great weekend, Miss Rick.
You too. Bye-bye.